do this! Hello, and thank you for watching Art with Chongo! Today, we're gonna be continuing our series on my favorite YouTubers. Yeah, and today, we're gonna do the dark, the creepy Graveyard Loon! Yeah, there's not a lot that we know about Graveyard Loon. He's kind of mysterious. But we can figure some things out by watching him. Yeah, so like, I know he has a lady.
M'lady?
Yeah, I don't know her name or anything about her, but he has a lady. Can't remember if it's his girlfriend or fiancé, his wife, fish, his doctor, fish doctor. Well, he has a lady, nonetheless. He has a cat named Sniffledorf. Yep. Sniffledorf's a pretty cool cat. Yeah. We also can gather by watching him that he has a dark sense of humor. Yep. He's kind of a creepy dude. But in a good way. In a good way. He doesn't like to shave. Nope. He always has stubble on his face, so I figure he probably doesn't like to shave. And believe me, I don't blame him. I shaved before, and man, it took forever. And that was just my hands. The rest of this took way longer. Beach season is not worth that hassle. Believe me. Anyway, he loves sweatpants. Well, we don't see him that often. At least not his pants, but every time I have, I feel like he's wearing sweatpants. And his yellow Crocs. It's something he likes. So, yeah. So we'll see if we can incorporate any of these things into our drawing. So with that being said, let's do it! Okay, so Graveyard Loon likes to use this ghost dude. His name is Trevor. And I'm gonna combine him with Graveyard Loon. And of course, I'm gonna combine them with sweatpants. Why?
Because sweatpants.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with a sketch. You know what? We need some tunes. If you saw the last episode, you know Hippo Pig made me a mind-reading music maker. It reads your mind and plays music. Let's just start that up.
Yeah!
There we go. Oh, nice.
There is a created man. His name is Graveyard Loon. He shaves once per week. He is on the YouTube. He likes to do some art. Torture squishmallows. He even modifies squishies, all while wearing Crocs of yellow. There is something weird, something you may fear. Quite peculiar, I do say. You might even call him cray. Yeah, he loves his sweatpants, sweet, sweet sweatpants. He loves his sweatpants, sweet, sweet sweatpants.
Yeah.
No matter what you hear, don't run in fear. He probably won't hurt you. But then again, what do I know? I do know this. He rarely shaves, he's afraid of clippers. Doesn't wear pants if they have zippers. He loves his sweatpants.
Sweet, sweet sweatpants.
Let's kick it! He is so talented. He also has a cool cat.
Sniffledorf.
Hey, wait a minute! Remember that time I got lost and I cried?
Hey, that didn't
Yes, it really
happen.
happened. Don't lie to your fans.
I'm
oh
not.
No, they can hear my thoughts. Don't
Hey,
think about
that never
when you got
happened.
stuck in your zipper. That really hurt.
That was just one. Anyway, I think that was just picking up on somebody else's brainwaves or something. Anyway, as you can see, I'm using watercolor pencils, and now I'm adding the water with a brush. I have the eyes and basic body shape of the ghost character, Trevor, but he kind of has Graveyard Loon's legs in his sweatpants, because that's what the man wears.
He loves his sweatpants.
And he's got the black socks with the yellow Crocs. It kind of rocks like Lego blocks.
What?
Okay, this part here, I put a little bit too much water on there. Then I run my hand over and I smear it.
I was so angry.
No! But after I calmed down, I figured out that it wasn't a big deal. I could just work around it and hide it and make it work. And that's what you gotta do sometimes. You just gotta roll with the punches. Okay, so now I'm shading the sweatpants. The sweet, sweet sweatpants. Now we color the Crocs. Because what sweatpants are complete without yellow Crocs? Darken up the socks a little bit. Do. Darken up some of the shading, like a this. Add more water. Okay, now I'm gonna add some of the face details. Some of the shading. The light's coming from the left side there. His right, our left. One of the first things I do when I make a drawing is I figure out which direction I want the light to be coming from. That way you can keep all your shadowing and shading like consistent. And I totally forgot to mention earlier that I put this little Lego nub on top of his head. Because Graveyard Loon uses Legos a lot on his channel. A little bit of dark shading with this flesh color really makes it pop. See how much cooler that looks? Okay, now I'm gonna finish up the lenses on his goggles here. So after it dries, I put on a little highlighting with my white gel pen. But I kind of feel like it's missing something. What could it be? Oh, I know. Stubble. He hasn't shaved in like a week, so he's got a little bit of stubble going on there. Okay, now I'm gonna work on some of the background stuff. Right now I'm doing the floor. In hindsight, I wish I made the back wall a little farther away from Graveyard Trevor. Yeah, that works. Little finishing touches on the crocky-doos. And I went over the floor in this gray color. I went around the little spill marks on the floor here. Looks like he spilled some kind of a weird chemical or something over here. Gotta be a little more careful there, Graveyard.
Why you do that?
Some more liquid on the floor. I think OSHA would probably have a field day over in Graveyard's lab here. Doesn't seem very safe. Probably not even wearing steel-toed Crocs. Safety glasses aren't covering his eyes.
What a mess.
The people at the local sweatpants store probably know him by name. He's like an email from Temu. Every time they turn around, oh, there's Graveyard. Okay, now I'm just adding little imperfections on the floor. Just like little dots and scrapes here and there. Now I'm adding some detail on the can. I don't know what's in this can, but it's probably not good. It's got an X on it, so that can't be good. The other can in the back there has a radioactive symbol on it, so you want to stay away from that one. Okay, now I'm coloring in some of the cabinets back here. Like I mentioned earlier, I wish I'd put the back wall back a little more. It kind of makes him look like he's a giant, or all the cabinets and stuff are really small. So I'm gonna use some tricks to try and make it look a little more three-dimensional. I widened the cracks in the floor. Like the grouting is like thicker toward the front and it gets thinner as it goes back. I'll use some other techniques later on to try and have the same effect. Okay, I'm adding some lines on the sidewall here. They'll be like boards, but my main goal was just to give it more dimension to make that back wall look farther away. And now I'm darkening up a lot of the glassware in the back. And my camera went absolutely crazy when I started doing this poster on the side here. I'm not sure exactly why. It's a cute little poster that says Meowology. I guess that would be the study of meows? I don't know. Don't look at me, I didn't buy the poster. At first I wanted to make this sidewall here like a grayish blue color, but everything seemed super gray to me. So I end up going over it with a red. I wasn't exactly 100% happy with that either, but kind of too late to do anything about it at this point. So, it is what it is. I thought it'd be cool to make some like stains on the wall, kind of like this crazy mad scientist with crazy experiments going on. And I thought it just kind of looked gross and dirty. So I end up coloring the whole back wall, try and hide it, which worked good for most of it. But it kind of has the look I was going for anyway. It doesn't look like a gross gas station bathroom anymore. Some more gel pen highlights. Some shading. Make a shadow going over this way. Darken up that side of the bench. Now I'm just adding some extra shadow work. Little shading here and there. And here I drew some tally marks on the wall. Probably sweatpants related. Some hearts on the poster. Almost done, but we need one thing. Sniffledorf. It was kind of a last minute idea. I didn't really plan for him. But he's black anyway, so I can go right over top of all this flooring and it shouldn't be an issue. As you can see, he has his little goggles on his forehead.
Just like Graveyard.
I couldn't decide where I wanted to put him, so I kind of have him just peeking into the picture here. Gonna have to go over this a few times just to make sure it's dark enough to hide the tile behind him. It looks like it's hiding the tile pretty nicely. Pretty happy with it. Color the eyes. Some pupils. Darken it up just a little bit with some fur. Then I thought I'd add some spider webs here. A little creepy factor.
If you will.
Some more under the bench here. And in this little corner. And all done. Okay, Chongonians, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Yep. Now, Graveyard, if you're out there watching, I just want to say, don't ever change, okay? Be who you are. Don't ever change for anyone else. No matter how creepy and weird you are, I still love you, okay? So, stay true to yourself. Never change. I'll always be there. Whether you keep your sweatpants on or take them off, I'll be right there. I mean, not when you take them off. I'm not gonna be like watching you. When you take your sweatpants off, I'll be there with you. I mean, when you take them off, I'll watch you take. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Take your pants off. I like your sweatpants, okay? Just keep them on, okay? And if you do take them off, don't do it on your YouTube channel. No, that would be bad. But anyway, I love you. Okay, Chongonians. I guess that's it for today. I'll catch you on the flippity flip. Bye.